Golf News RI presents the Golf Dudes Podcast. Here are the dudes. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Golf Dudes Podcast. I'm Joe Calabro, Rich Capali alongside. Yes, we are not in the studio. You may have noticed we're in a very dark place.
We're in our secret bunker.
We're in our secret bunker, parts unknown, also known as Kurt Break Country Club. We decided to change up the scenery a bit, do the show from here. And so here we are. We both played together today. It was actually our first golf round together since like July 4th.
Yeah.
Literally. We're here at Kurt Break Country Club. Lots going on this week, busy week. But Rich, how are you doing today, buddy boy? Welcome back to Kurt Break Country Club.
Yeah, it's been a good day. Good to hang out with you and all the boys, everybody. All around good day. It was hot, but we got a little storm brewing behind us, as you guys can see. So it's not a bad night.
Yeah, the storm just hit. What, half an hour ago?
About a half hour, yeah. You can see it in the
background.
Yeah.
Rich took a cool picture and posted on Instagram. I'm still trying to figure out how to use Instagram, so I would have shared it to my story, but I don't really know how to do that. So we'll figure it out afterward. But yeah, see, some cool picture of the storm, and so here we are. We do realize that the Patriots are playing. They're actually on the TV right there. Cam Newton had another fine first drive.
4th and 16.
And nice. The Field of Dreams game is going on in baseball, which I think is actually kind of a cool thing. So we do realize there are other things going on, but there's a lot going on in golf. A ton going on in golf. It's been a super busy week. I wasn't really expecting it to be a busy week, not because I didn't know these events were happening. I just didn't realize they all kind of colluded into one giant event. And so I want to lead with this. I want to lead with the U.S. Amateur. Obviously, as we've been reporting on Davis Chapfield's progress, this is literally the third day in a row that play has been suspended. The USGA announced at approximately about 6:35, we said. 6:35, that play was suspended. I can't imagine they're going to go back out tonight.
No.
It's already 8 o'clock. So they announced that play was suspended at 6:35 for this. This is the round of 32. They've literally had rain delays and stoppages, literally 3 straight days. But
the whole country's. It's just been a crappy summer the whole year. You know what I mean?
It's
just been rainy and hot and gross all year. So
and it's just absolutely killing the U.S. Amateur. So play was suspended at 6:35. Davis Chapfield, as we said, is in the second round of the U.S. Amateur. He's playing Alex Fitzpatrick, and if that name sounds familiar, he is Matt Fitzpatrick's brother. Matt Fitzpatrick is on the PGA Tour, and Alex Fitzpatrick is his brother. According to the most recent live scoring update, Chapfield is 1 up through 13 holes, so he's in good shape in that match. But again, play was suspended, and I mean, something has changed in the last 20 minutes. I don't think they'll be going back out tonight. So it looks like that match is going to carry over to tomorrow morning, and the whole thing looks like it's going to be delayed. Usually, the U.S. Amateur is supposed to finish on like Saturday night or Saturday evening, whatever, and it's hard to see that happening. But again, I don't know what the weather is in Pennsylvania for the next few days, so perhaps things will change because they certainly get two rounds in a day.
Yeah,
especially with these kids, how they play. They just play fairway green.
Of course. It's 2.5 hour rounds, 3 hours tops.
So we can barely get 1 round in a day because we're looking for balls.
We tried, but it wasn't happening.
So that's the big story. Davis Chapfield is in the round of 32. This is the 3rd straight year in which he's at least advanced 1 round. And obviously, he's made runs in the past. So I was texting with Brad Valoy today. He obviously didn't make the cut, but he said Oakmont is an amazing place. He said it's very hard.
No joke.
He said it's very hard.
Absolutely no joke.
And he said the TV doesn't do it justice. So for those watching on television,
nice.
Brad Valoy texted and he said TV doesn't do it justice. It's a cool place, but it's very hard. So that's what we're leading off with, the U.S. Amateur.
That's crazy.
And everyone, thanks for tuning in. We're 15 minutes later or so. The person behind the scenes fell asleep at the wheel. So here we are.
Okay.
And so yeah, that's where we are. We do want to say the Golf Dudes Podcast is presented by Lynx Drinks. It's a transfusion in a can. I know you've had a few transfusions today.
I have.
And it's grape juice, vodka,
Ginger.
and ginger ale.
Yeah.
And Link's Drinks is transfusion. And again, you can go on their website. It's linked on our website, and you can see where you can find the Link's Drinks
Store
transfusion
locator. Yep.
in your area. I know you bought a few from the one in
Reservoir Ave.
Cranston.
I can't remember the name of the thing, but it's by the 7-Eleven on Reservoir.
Heritage Liquors.
Near Rosette. Heritage. Yes. Thank
Heritage
you.
Liquors
Yes.
has them in Cranston.
Yep.
And so if you want to buy a Link's Drinks, it's a great, refreshing drink. And so thank you to them for signing on with us. And again, the Golf News podcast is presented by Link's Drinks. But here we are. So we opened up with the U.S. Amateur, Davis Chapfield, in the midst of making your run. He's in good shape in the round of 32. What say you?
I don't really have much to say in the way of the amateur players. I mean, that's your bag, really. But when I seen him at Wanamoy's kick and stripe the ball, his tee to green game is fantastic. And I hope nothing but the best for him, especially being a local guy.
Yeah, so we'll see if he can beat Alex Fitzpatrick.
That's just crazy. It's Matty Fitz's brother. That's crazy. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah, they don't accept nobody.
It's like, oh, hello.
They don't
okay.
They don't accept nobody in the U.S. Amateur. It's the players of the players. Obviously, for those watching from Massachusetts or who will watch from Massachusetts, obviously you're all rooting for Michael Thorbjornsen, who's one of the best players in the entire world. He's cruising through. He just won the Western Amateur. I think he finished second medalist honors in the U.S. Amateur at like 7 under par or something like that.
Under. Jeez.
So obviously we keep an eye on Michael Thorbjornsen as well. Brad Valoy didn't make the cut, but he did. Like I said, he did text in and say Oakmont is amazing and it's very hard, and that TV doesn't do it justice. So at least Brad Valoy got there, and I know he's been.
I mean,
he's as I texted him back, I said, you've been kind of out of the game for a few years, and this summer he's kind of.
I mean, you made it, man. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, it does matter, but like it does in the grand scheme of things. It's like you made it. Like you played at Oakmont. Are you kidding me right now? Like,
and I think for him, I think this summer was kind of a summer of kind of the rebirth of Brad Valoy.
He played great.
A couple of years out.
Absolutely played great this summer.
He has struggled with confidence issues.
Yeah, of course.
And this year he's kind of got himself back in the game. So super excited for him, and we'll see what happens. How he does going forward. I'm not sure what tournament he has left, but that is where we are. So
Chip, you coming back out this way? Some on the table there, no?
So listen, there's a card game in Sony. This is Golf News podcast. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Sorry for the interruption.
That's all good. Okay. If you're doing a show in public places,
whatever.
Things gonna happen. So the other big thing going on this week locally is the Rhode Island Junior Amateur over at Rhode Island Country Club, and so the final matches are set. I'm excited for both matches. Really, I'm gonna try to get there tomorrow. They tee off at 7 a.m. and 7.
Friday. Tomorrow's Friday.
Wow. 7:19 a.m. The good news is they'll be done by 11. I'll be home by 12.
10:30. You'll be home by 12. Yeah, nice.
So I'm gonna try to get there tomorrow. But the girls' match is Olivia Williams against Kirkbrae's Kylie Eaton,
who took down her sister.
This is the second time they've played in the last few weeks. They played in the first round of the women's amateur, and Kylie beat her. Now they played in the junior amateur.
It's got to be a great holiday scene.
And a little Kirkbrae inside info. Kylie is basically getting a bye into the finals because the person who's supposed to play got hurt, and her sister is playing Jordan Vries. And if her sister wins, it could be Kylie versus Adriana in the women's club championship
for the parking spot.
Which
none of them can use. That's fine. Yeah.
So we could have a
Kylie.
trilogy.
I'll use your parking spot. Don't worry about it.
So we could have a trilogy of the Kylie versus Adriana series.
Jeez.
I mean, Jordan Vries. Adriana's gonna beat Jordan Vries. Adriana kind of came out of nowhere this year. But she's playing really well, and she has a match with Jordan Vries.
For those loyal fans, Washington, the WFT just missed a field goal. Just so you guys know.
And there's your Patriots coverage for today, sponsored by nothing.
Because we know you guys are paying attention more to us than anybody else.
So that, and then the boys junior amateur final is a blockbuster. We got Harry Dessel, the Moses Brown star, against Max Jackson, the LaSalle Phenom. Super excited for that match.
That's gonna be
Harry Dessler's having a great summer. He didn't win much, but he made it to the quarterfinal of the RI Amateur. He was in the lead for the longest time at the Stroke Play Championship,
oh, that's right. Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
now he is in the final of the Junior Amateur. And then obviously Max Jackson. Everyone knows Max Jackson's story. He's a phenom.
Absolute stud.
People are saying he's going to be the next Davis Chatfield, the next Patrick Welch, that type of player. He won the high school championship. He beat Harry Dessel to win the high school championship.
Yep.
So they know each other. So that's he's off at like 7 a.m. tomorrow at Rhode Island Country Club. So I'm going to try to wake up early and get there. We'll see what happens.
Nice and early when it's 90 degrees out.
So super excited for both of those matches, and obviously Olivia Williams is a great player. She's going to face Kylie Eaton, and Williams beat Vinny Papa, who is a big fan of the show and a big fan of the website. But she's only 12 years old, so she has plenty of champions left. And we should say, and we didn't put it up because it's kind of a busy week, but Vinny Pop is actually in the final qualifying for the drive, chip, and putt for the 2022.
Augusta?
2022
Nice.
drive, chip. What Masters next year will be 2022 or 2021? 2022.
22.
22.
Because they didn't miss a beat because it was
Drive-
in November. Yeah.
So Vinny
The
Papa
whole
has-
Ryder Cup like 2020.
so Vinny Papa has one more qualifier, the final qualifier to be the New England.
And she's
the New England
12?
Yeah. To be the New England representative at the drive, chip, and putt next year.
That's insane.
And that qualifier is not until September, so we'll have more coverage of that when it's a little bit closer. But that is the big scoop again. Super excited for tomorrow's matches at the Junior Amateur over at Rhode Island Country Club. You can go obviously watch. Obviously it's free, and obviously Rhode Island Country Club is a cool place, and
I
certainly
like Rhode Island. Rhode Island's nice.
The holes by the water should certainly be nice. So
Whew.
I'm gonna try to get there. I don't know
Especially
if
tomorrow when it's super
yeah.
hot.
I don't know if I'm gonna be there for a 7 a.m. That's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna try. Because I'm excited. I'm excited for those matches. So that's what's going on in the Mass Women's Amateur. We should note that our good friend Allison Pake lost in the second round of tournament play. So too bad for her, but she wasn't. She did win it last year. And now she's basically off to college. What she told us, as she told us last week, she said this was her last tournament going off
Before
going back
preparing,
to,
yep.
off to Columbia, and so we'll obviously cover that. And we looked up the Columbia. I looked up the Columbia women's golf schedule a couple of days ago actually, and actually have a pretty interesting schedule. So that'll be fun to follow. Obviously, college golf coming back at some point in the next few weeks. Guys are coming back to school and getting ready to play. So that is what we have for that. I want you to talk about the Kings Crossing Club Championship. It was pretty. We posted all the results.
It was
it was
pretty much a blowout. Mike Hogan won. The kid, the Special Olympics kid, Chris Lucier, his dad won in a rousing fashion. All these guys, it was a dusting in the club championship.
Gary Lay,
Gary Lay,
NBC 10 anchor Gary
NBC 10's Gary Lay. He won
former
the
NBC
senior
anchor anymore,
championship.
but, yep.
And the women's was oh my god, I can't remember who the hell it was.
She went on her 20-year wedding anniversary.
I can't remember the name. We got to look it up. My apologies.
I got it.
But yeah, club championships were a dusting this year. Unfortunately, not many. There was a bunch of good matches during the bracket rounds, but unfortunately the finals were kind of a dusting.
Mm-hmm.
Still looking.
Yeah.
Was it that far back?
I just searched King Crossing. It doesn't come up right away.
I'll look it up.
Club Championship, Kings Crossing Club Championship. We had that. The other thing coming up as we try to find this woman's name because I feel like an idiot.
No, I'll find it.
We have the Kirkbrake Club Championship is still going on. As a lot of my fans know, I'm in the second round of the Division Q Club Championship. So that's taking place on Saturday. But what I'm really excited for, potentially, is the championship division semifinals, which would be Saturday Sunday, excuse me. And I'm excited for the potential for um. Now I get back to my.
Congratulations to Shailene Clark
There we go.
for beating
That's what it
Sue
was.
Zile. She was the defending champion
Defending,
for
yeah.
like 3 years, I think, like that.
Really, yeah. that's
Yeah.
right.
So Shailene Clark,
Eh,
congratulations.
And Shalene Clark won on the day was her 20-year wedding anniversary.
Congratulations, Shailene.
So there you go. That has to be
Absolutely.
that was good luck.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And congrats
Great
to her.
luck.
Sorry that we botched the
I
transition to your name.
apologize. Yeah. Sorry about that.
So how about the real quick? Let's talk about the Kirkbride Club Championship. Is going on. Second round on Saturday, then semifinal Sunday, obviously, and then championship Sunday is next week. Super excited. But the potential for a big time matchups if everything goes according to plan, so to speak. And obviously,
Hmm.
I hope everyone plays well. But
Yeah, you don't want to
hopefully-
root against anybody, but
but the chance on Sunday to see Tommy McCormick and John O'Clair play each other in the semifinal, and then on the other side of the bracket, you could potentially have Mike Hamilton and Derek Audette play against each other.
can you imagine?
So
on the same, all on the same day.
all on the same day,
Jesus,
they'll be back to back.
I'm not picking favorites, boys. I
Uh,
can't do it.
So
I love you all. I
that's,
can't do it.
That's what I'm potentially looking forward to. Derek's got
Wow.
Derek's got a tough match against Larry LaFauci on Saturday. Larry's
He's
been
all
playing
Fauci,
great.
that's right. Yeah.
Larry's been playing great. Obviously, him and Tommy won the state four ball, and even Hamilton versus Larry would be a great match as well.
Yep.
Super excited for the potential for that. John O'Clair and John O'Clair and Tommy McCormick is the match. This match obviously it's not a
Dogfight.
championship match, but it would take place I shared on Facebook the other day my memories. The 2-year anniversary of arguably one of the greatest matches I've ever watched. Pro, amateur, or junior, O'Clair and McCormick in the club championship 2 years ago in 2019. The match, so the Kirkbride Club Championship is a 36-hole final. For those that don't know, some are 18 or whatever. Kings is 36, whatever.
Yeah.
And so Tommy and John O'Clair played in the championship 2 years ago. One of the greatest matches I've ever seen. Pro, amateur, junior. I watched a lot of golf, especially over the last.
It's
year
so nice
plus.
to be able to follow along alongside of him
And-
too. You know what I mean?
And the match ended up going 38 holes. And Tommy ended up beating John on 38th hole, and they were both under par for the day.
Isn't that come on, man?
It was one of the greatest matches I've ever
you
seen.
beat somebody, you beat somebody. But if you guys are both under par, that's just
And even
come on.
and even John O'Clair has it not. I talked to him. I saw him last night. I tagged him in the post.
Yeah.
And even he, he's acknowledged every time since then that's one of the greatest matches that he's ever been a part of.
It's crazy.
And he had to make it. If you watch the video on my Facebook page, he had to make like a 7-footer on 18 to tie it. Or else Tommy would have won.
Is this new 18 or old 18?
New 18?
That was new 18.
First year new 18.
Oh, first year. That's right.
First
Yeah.
year new 18.
Woo.
And even he said to me last night, he goes, Joe, I didn't realize how long that putt was. He goes, I always thought of it as just like a tap in.
Right.
Because if you watch the video, he kind of just like taps it and then picks it up. He's in the hole. He goes, I never really realized until I watched the replay the video that you showed how long the putt was. It was like a 6 or 7 foot putt, maybe even 10 at most.
Could have
And
been close to like 8 or 9 feet.
so it would be cool to see them play on the anniversary of again, at least in my opinion, one of the great. To me, one of the greatest matches I've ever watched. Certainly in the club championship level. So I don't know if we'll get that again. I don't know if it'll be something how to top that, but obviously 2 legendary players, 2 all-time greats, and so that's potentially what we're looking forward to on Sunday, semifinal Sunday, and then obviously championship Sunday at Kirkbride is literally the best pure golf day of the year. Hopefully, I'll be playing it in Division Q, but if not, I'll still be up here watching because it's still one of the coolest days of the year. So
you'll have the best caddy.
if I'm playing, yeah. If I'm not playing, you'll be the best drink caddy.
Well, I mean, I'll be a designated driver in the cart.
Yeah.
So we'll be all right.
So anyway, that's what we have on the club championship level. Thanks, I would love the club championship coverage, and we'll try to do more. I know there's still more to come. We have the Warwick Club Championship, which Brad O'Clair is the defending champion on, and we have obviously a handful of other club championships coming up over the next few weeks.
Please send
months.
us your information, please.
So-
Everybody, please send us your information.
So super excited for that. We do really quick. I just want to mention. We mentioned it last week. It's a big event. Our good friend Ed Brady is hosting a mingle and a movie night on August 27th.
Was that Hux
Yeah,
and
it starts at Huck's Filling Station
and the Odeum, right?
and the Odeum
Yeah.
Theater. Huck's Filling Station is a red carpet event. There's gonna be all kinds of advertising and things and drinks and whatever else at Huck's Filling Station, which is obviously one of Ed's restaurants, one of his many restaurants. And then they moved to the Odeum Theater, which I'm assuming is nearby, and to watch Caddyshack on the big screen.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd pay to watch Caddyshack 100
well,
out of 100 times.
Um,
It's that good of a movie, you know.
So Ryan Porter says start covering the 802. I'm assuming the 802 is Vermont. Well, maybe in a few years we can watch Golf News VT. Golf, that would be it. Is that the abbreviation for Vermont?
Golf News
Vermont
VT, yeah.
Yeah, maybe in a few years it could be coming. You know,
Yeah.
I've been looking. Believe me, I've been thinking about expanding in different states and things over the next. Not that we're doing it right now, but for the next couple of years.
Baby
certainly,
steps,
Certainly,
baby steps.
certainly that's an option. It's in the mix. But yeah, so August 27th, you can sign up. We have a link on our website. I should repost it and things. You can sign up if you have a silent auction item. Obviously, feel free to message Ed, and if you're looking for auction items. But obviously, sign up is a great event. Starts at Huck's. Then you have the Caddyshack on the big screen, all to benefit the Burke Fund, which has a Burke Fund scholar. That means a lot to me, and so we're trying to help him out a little bit with that. But obviously, great event coming up on August 27th. Obviously, we're going to go a little bit longer than normal just because we got to a late start. I want to hit a promo right now. I want to hit our promo right now. And then I want to get into what's going on the PGA Tour. And I think the most fascinating
We got the
storyline.
list, right?
Oh, we have the list.
We got the list, baby.
Yeah, we
Let's
have the
go.
list. We have the list. I think the most fascinating storyline of this week at the Wyndham Championship on the PGA Tour is not who's on top of the leaderboard.
It's who's struggling to be on the
Yes,
bottom.
on the bottom of the leaderboard. So when we come back in just a short time, we're gonna break down with the help of Rich. We're gonna break down who needs what to get into the playoffs. Again, this is the last regular season event before the FedEx Cup playoffs.
There's some good
next
players
week.
that need some help. They need some points.
And so coming up, one, I don't know if they're still on a rain delay. Rich will give you the leaderboard, and then we are going to break down who needs what to get in. Some of the notables. We're not going to go through every single name. That's pointless. But we're going to give you some of the notables and tell you what people need to do to get into the playoffs. So that's coming up. We're going to hit the promo right now. We'll be right back. This is the Golf Dudes podcast on the Coalition Radio Network, and we'll talk to you in a minute. Billy Andre joins the show. Billy, thanks so much for doing this, and we appreciate you taking the time.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
I'm very excited to be joined by an 11-time Emmy Award winner, and that is Armin Katayan. Massachusetts Women's Amateur Champion Allison Pake.
The days of the country club just being golf and maybe one amenity are gone. Unfortunately, Metacomet doesn't have those.
He has a very rare condition called kyphoscoliotic Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And at the time of diagnosis, there was only 60 documented cases in the world.
When we legitimately played the last 4 holes at Newport National, you could not see 50 yards.
$90 or something like that.
And we're back to Golf Dudes podcast. Joe Clapper, Rich Capaldi alongside. And for those that care about the Patriots, Mac Jones is in the game for the Patriots at quarterback.
Mac Daddy, let's
He's
go.
Wearing number 10. He had a handoff on the
Handoff
first
for the
play.
first
So
series.
there you go. So anyway, like I said before the break, we want to get the PGA Tour stuff. I think the Wyndham Championship is fascinating, not because of who's winning.
It's a good course too. Great course.
Yeah, it's a great course, but not because of who's winning it. It doesn't really matter who wins it necessarily, unless one of these guys wins it. It could matter.
Unless he's on our list, you know.
So here's what I want to do. I want to
What do you want?
let's
to
go
like the
go
top?
to the leaderboard,
Yeah.
give some notables,
All right.
and then I want to get to guys that are on the bubble because again, this is the last regular season PGA Tour tournament before the playoffs, and there's a bunch of guys on the bubble that need certain things to happen
Yeah, so
whether
let
it's
me yeah,
win
let me do this
or
first.
whatever. So let's go through the leaderboard, and then let's get right into the bubble, because I think the bubble is fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely. That
I
list
guess
that you
we're-
got had me was good. So we got Russell Henley at 8 under, leading the field. That's final today. Sung Kang at 6 under. Let me switch through here. Adam Hadwin at 6 under through 16. Like we said, they're on a weather delay right now. So Jonathan Vegas, 5 under final. Kevin Kisner, 5 under final. Patrick Harrington, 4 under final. Cooch, 4 under. Scott, 4 under final. Brandon Grace, Sebastian Munoz, KJ Choi. Where the hell has he been? All at 4 under. Let's see. Tommy Fleetwood, 4 under. Sunjay Im, 4 under. Siwoo Kim, 4 under. Harold Varner, 3 under. These are all final scores, by the way. Keith Mitchell, tour winner, 3 under through final. Let's see what we got. Bubba Watson, 3 under through 17. Sean O'Hare, 3 under through 17. Camilo Villegas, I know he's on this list of potentials that need help. Will Zalatoris, Bo Van Pelt, 2 under. Doug Gim, he just got his card last year on the Corn Ferry Tour with a epic
Plus,
win.
yep. Plus
At 2 under final. Joel Damon, 2 under. Let's see, we got Kevin Na, 2 under final. Bear with me. Matty Wolf, 1 under final. Zach Johnson, 1 under. Brant Snedeker, 1 under final. And what's his first name? Hickok.
Hickok.
Cameron Hickok,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, Hickok is at 1 under final. He just won what?
He won
The
something, yeah.
tour like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So yeah. So we have a list. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. So, yeah, so that's the rundown of the leaderboard. Thanks to my mother for watching, Bridget White for watching, Ryan Porter, of course. Maybe one day we'll cover Vermont. Jay Goucher, thanks for watching. Hope I didn't butcher your name. And Kurt Brazone, Steve Holmes, thanks for watching. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Sorry we were a few minutes late. I know it's a busy night of sports. Patriots are playing. There's the Field of Dreams game, which I think is kind of neat.
And if you didn't know, the Red Sox lost, which
shocking.
whatever.
Can't believe it. Shocking. Can't believe it. That never happens.
Oh,
so
Christ.
here's what I want to do. We have a list right in front of us of players that are on the bubble, and obviously there's a whole bunch.
Nice list, by the way. Thank you for putting this together.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just go with that. So we have a list of players that are on the bubble, and again, I think in this particular tournament, I think the bubble is the fascinating. It's fascinating, and what I'd like to try to do, I don't know how quickly we can pull it up, but maybe throw out a couple of names. We don't have to go through the entire list. Then kind of figure out where they are right now. You know what I mean? So let's start with easy peasy guys. You know, obviously. So for example, someone that everybody loves, Ricky Fowler. He needs to finish a 21st or better. So we just to see where he is. Again, we're going through the first round. And
He's
he
one over final.
but where is he position wise?
129.
So that's not going to do anything.
He's
So
got to
he's in trouble.
do work.
So he's got to do.
He's
work.
got to do work tomorrow. I mean, if not, he's going to get cut. I mean, he's got to go low.
That's true too. So Ricky Fowler needs a 21st or better finish. What about guys like Camilo Villegas? Tommy Fleetwood is outside the bubble, which is shocking.
Let's do Fleetwood.
Tommy Fleetwood is a surprise name, probably. I mean, he's been a big name on tour.
4 under.
So he's in good shape.
Yeah,
So he's
that's tied for 19.
so he's an 11th or better finish.
Oh boy. Oh,
So that might be
all
tough.
right. Yeah,
But he's in good shape.
that may be tough.
After the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
day.
What else?
Camilo Villegas, I always love Camilo. He needs 21st or better as well. I always like Camilo Villegas. He used to play in the CBS Classic.
Camilo.
He used to play in the CBS Classic. He needs 21st or better. I'm just scrolling down the list here. Guys that might
He's 2 under. Tied for 61st.
What about these guys? There's only 2 guys in the entire field that need a top 10 finish to make it to the playoffs. One of them, surprisingly, is major winner and star is Justin Rose.
4 under. He's tied for 19th right now.
Okay, but he's a top 10 finish. Vincent Whaley, I don't know who that is. I'm assuming he's not anywhere
Really?
on the leaderboard. But Justin Rose needs a top 10 finish. He's in good shape. He just won the Paint
He's
Stewart
even.
Award.
He's tied for 108 right now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not good. How about top six? How about top 6 finish? Roy Sabatini just won the silver at the Olympics.
Silver. Yeah.
So Roy Sabatini
He's
won
tied for
this-
19th.
He's tied for 19th. He needs a top 6. Francesco Molinari. He needs a top 6 finish. Obviously, major winner.
Tied for 40th right now.
He needs a top 6 finish. That's gonna be
Oh,
tough to pull off.
That's so tough.
Top 5 finish. I don't know who that guy is. Michael Gilchek, but Bo Van Pelt, who everyone knows, needs a top 5 finish.
Tied for 61st right now. Bo Van Pelt.
All right, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into the nitty gritty here of who needs to literally almost win the tournament.
we need a
I mean-
we need a grand slam in the bottom of
We
the
need
ninth.
a-
Let's go.
We need a miracle,
Yeah.
kind of. Bo Hostler, who's was a great player coming out of college at Texas, I believe.
Tied for 61st.
He's not gonna finish in the top 4. That's not gonna get done. Top 3 finish. Honestly, no one's gonna ever know any of those guys. Top 2 finish. Surprising name here is Jason Duffner, your boy Duff Daddy.
The big Duff. He's tied for 129th, so that's
Yeah,
not happening.
That's not gonna get done. Padraig Harrington, who's just playing because of the Ryder Cup. He's not
Tied for
trying to
19th.
win. Huh?
Yeah,
Top
it could
2.
happen.
Not out of the question.
Yeah, it could happen.
Jim Herman, who's been a big name recently, he's a top 2 finish. He's not gonna get it.
Uh,
Sean O'Hare fell to
143.
Sean O'Hare fell to the face of the earth. Luke Donald, who was the most fraudulent number 1 player in the history of golf.
Tied for
Yeah,
143.
he's not gonna get
He
it.
needs a win or
No,
top
top two.
top
Top
two.
two.
Jeez.
I mean, if you're gonna finish top 2, you might as well win.
I mean, seriously,
Now, there's a whole crap load of guys
So we
that
need
have
winners,
to win.
right?
So these are winners. I don't want to go through all these people, because that'd be annoying.
DJ
Bill Haas is a big name that needs a win. DJ Trahan's a relatively big name that needs a win.
Billy Haas, 108.
Yep, nope, not for one.
Tied for 108.
Yep, nope.
What else we got?
DJ Trahan, Nick Watney. These are all guys that need to win. So
Tied for 89th.
who's that?
Watney.
Watney's tied for 89th. Nope,
Yeah.
not for one.
So,
So again, I think the
it's tough. It's gonna be tough.
I know it's gonna be tough, but I think the bubble is kind of the fascinating part about this week, and we'll certainly.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the PGA has one of the better playoff systems in place,
Mm-hmm.
as of you know what I mean, as of all the major sports. So
Yeah, I
you
mean, I
know,
think it's gonna be interesting.
there's not a lot of discrepancies. You know what I
No.
mean, as far as like
No, it's pretty cut- it's
college
pretty cut and
and
dry,
the
yeah.
NFL and stuff like that. So it's not too bad
So if you're a betting guy, you love betting.
to make the
So-
playoffs.
So if you had a bet, obviously the guys that need 21 or better, and one of the guys up top needs 34 or better, you just scroll up.
Yeah. That's down. Let's see. Give me top 10.
Top 10.
Yeah.
If you had to pick a couple of names, just to throw some dollars on, some cash money, to make the FedEx Cup out of people that need a top 10, because top 34, top 21 is easy-ish. No guarantee.
Probably
would you-
going.
I mean, you have to like Justin Rose. I would.
I
think.
was just gonna say Justin Rose.
He's an obvious name.
I mean, I don't think. I mean, Molinari hasn't showed me anything in the past
Nope.
since he
Won
went.
a major.
He went and
Well,
had.
no,
he-
since he choked in the Masters,
since he choked in the Masters, really.
which we really
uh,
appreciate, by the way. We
Yeah.
also not thank you.
Sabatini. I mean, he's coming off of a gold, a silver medal. I'm sorry. I'm kind of high. I gotta go Justin Rose. I don't think there's anybody else.
No.
Yeah, I think it's Justin Rose.
So your pick is Justin Rose. to make
Yeah,
it.
to make it. Yeah.
And obviously, he's at he's a top 10 finish. I
Yeah.
forgot what you said he is right now, but he just won the Paint Stewart Award, which is a big, obviously huge win, big honor for him.
Tied for 19th.
Time for all right, so
Yeah,
top
he's
10
right
is in
there.
the mix.
Yeah, he's right
And you
there.
gotta think these guys are gonna get tight and stuff as the
I don't
the
know.
time
I have
comes-
no
time-
idea. I
the
don't know
days
how the
go-
course plays or anything like that, so
I-
I'm not really
yeah.
sure. I'm not really sure like what the futures impact would have. So
But we saw a bunch of guys just watching it today, lipping out putts. and
burning
somebody-
the edge.
Somebody
It's
lipped out a
crazy.
hole in one.
Yeah.
Amazingly, it was just bad karma.
Patriots just got a field goal.
Yeah,
by
Mac-
Nordine.
Mac, yeah.
I
New
don't know who
kicker.
that is. We like to
Uh,
draft kickers, I guess.
Well, Mac Jones led them to a field goal. Congratulations. That's better than Cam Newton did. So anyway, that's what we have going on again. The junior amateurs tomorrow at Rod and Country Club early in the morning. We'll have coverage of that. Again, my goal is to be there and cover it, and hopefully the good news is we'll be over by 11 and we'll be done. And then obviously the Mass Women's Amateur, the finals tomorrow. Allison, our girl Allison is not in it, but she made a nice little run. Given that she told us she hasn't been playing well this summer, and now she's back off to Columbia University. And Davis Chatfield, I don't imagine that U.S. Amateur is going to restart today, so he'll take a 1-up lead into tomorrow. And I'm assuming they're going to go up early in the morning and. Yeah, they're not coming back out.
No.
So that's going to go early in the morning and see if you can get to the round of 16, which would be real. Now we're really talking about a run, and he's 1 up through 13 at Oakmont. At Oakmont. So super exciting there. Brian, thanks for watching. Hope everyone's having a great Thursday night. And so yeah, it's an exciting weekend locally with the club championship weeks here, literally right here, and obviously the junior amateur stuff, and whatever else is going on as well across all the clubs in the states. I know club championships are going on all over the place, and so super exciting stuff. And also a big week for us because we launched our Golf News Ride Pro Shop earlier this week, and so feel free if you need a T-shirt or a sweatshirt, or we'll be putting up some other different things once I get through this week of crazy content. So that's super exciting for us as well. We're just looking to continue to grow and get bigger and better, and that is the plan. And like I said to Ryan said, cover the 802. Well, maybe in a few years we'll have Golf News VT. It's all possible, and so that's where we are right now. I don't know if you have anything to add. I know you have Chinese food to pick up.
I do.
Asia Grill,
I'm looking at the clock right now.
and they close in 20
Half
minutes.
hour.
And half an hour, perfect. So that's where we are with that. So anyway, let's wrap up the show. Get the show on the road. Let people get back to their Patriots watching.
Good luck to all the guys competing in the club championship. You, obviously, first and foremost.
Yeah.
All the boys here at Kirkray. Obviously, like we said, our club championship has already passed. But good luck to everybody on their rounds this weekend and who hasn't completed their club championship matches already.
And that's all we got. This is the Golf News Podcast. Thanks to Links Drinks for being the sponsor of the show.
Thank you, Links Drinks.
Check out Links Drinks in a handful of liquor stores and clubs near you. And we're going to be talking with them shortly because I know they have a couple of tastings coming up at clubs the next few weeks or so. So thank you, Terry, for that. Again, remember, August 27th, great event hosted by our friend Ed Brady to benefit the Burke Fund. Burke Fund means a lot to me as a Burke Fund scholar. And so super excited for that on August 27th. And then a whole bunch of things going on as well. So stay tuned all weekend long for coverage of whatever else happens throughout the week.
We got a lot
Obviously,
of stuff coming.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on. It's been a busy week. It's been a long week. On a personal note,
Hot week.
It's nice to see some of these tournaments wrapping up.
It's been a hot week.
It's been a beautiful weather week. Feels like summer finally. So there you have it. So thanks everyone for tuning in. We will talk to you next week. Next week will be the lead up to Championship Sunday at Kirkbride, and it'll also be the first round of the playoffs on the PGA Tour.
Oh yes, at Liberty National.
Yeah, so we'll have
In New Jersey.
complete,
Yes, sir.
we'll have a complete recap of that, and I know Rich is excited for that, and super excited to see who makes the cut on the PGA Tour again.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
going to be
that
an
thing-
interesting
I think that's the
couple
most-
days.
I think that's the most fascinating part of this week. Don't watch the top of the leaderboard. Watch the bottom leaderboard because
Seriously,
that's where the action
so
is.
like who
Top
gets
whoever
in?
win,
You know?
I was just one of these guys that win, obviously, but
Yeah.
so it'll be interesting. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you all have a great Thursday night, and we will talk to you obviously throughout the weekend on golfnewsri.com, and also we'll talk to you next week on the Golf Dudes podcast. Same bat time, same bat. Well, we were late today, so it's not the same time.
It's not
It's
the
earlier.
same time.
Hopefully earlier.
Same channel though.
Same channel. Golf News Right Facebook page and the Coalition Radio Network. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a great Thursday night, and we will talk to you soon.